1, 2, 3, now. Ooh, that's good. You do got that fishing affliction. That's good. Woo! Boy, don't get no better that first thing in the morning. Woo!
How big is this fish? How big is that?
Oh, God, what a monster. An absolute monster. Woo! Man, that fires me up.
You know what?
Big dog, it's time to wet a line, because it's Fishin' Affliction time for those who've got it bad. Well, mom and dad's grabbed the kids, it's time for the fishing show. Me and the big dog's gonna go catch them down at the fishing hole. Well, you better stick around, cause you don't know what you're missing. Yeah, me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Grab your hats, grab your baits, don't forget your poles. We're gonna fire up that old Ranger boat and head to the fishing hole. We're gonna try to catch a biggin', yeah, that's what we're wishing. Cause me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Yeah, me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Yeah. Yeah, and we've got it bad.
I've got that fishing affliction.
Hey, I'm Art Defo, and I've got that fishing affliction.
Hi, I'm Denny Brower, and I've got that fishing affliction.
Hey, I'm Mark Menendez, and I've got that fishing affliction.
I'm Bobby Lane, and I got that fishing affliction. Hi, I'm Chris Lane, and I got that fishing affliction.
I'm Shaw Grigsby, and I got that fishing affliction.
Just like me. Here, fishy, fishy, here, fishy, fishy, here.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby Allen.
That's a good
602 miles later.
way to go.
Well, folks, it's time to wet a line because it's Fishin' Affliction time, and welcome into today's episode, Volume 2 of Headin' to the Bayou, featuring some great South Louisiana redfish action. Can't get enough Fishin' Affliction TV? Then be sure to subscribe to our Vimeo and YouTube channels where you'll find web-exclusive content. And don't forget to like our ever-popular and growing Facebook page. And at the end of the show, you'll meet the Fishin' Affliction Facebook Friend of the Week. So sit back and enjoy Volume 2 of Headin' to the Bayou, catching those big monster redfish there in South Louisiana, right here on Fishin' Affliction TV.
Woo! Where's he at?
Bobby, just look at it. Ooh! Woo! Strike King. The Strike King. Oh my. Strike King caffeine shad. Woo! Gotta start somewhere, Bobby. Mr. Allen, where's the net man? We ain't got no net. Oh my. You ready? He coming in. I don't know if he's gonna measure.
Oh yeah, he'll measure.
You got him?
Yes.
Woo!
He ain't measured. Yes.
Woo-wee!
He's 20. He's
Woo!
20. Oh, he's 23.
Monster! Oh yeah.
Bobby Allen.
That's a good
602 miles later.
way to go.
Look at that, what he did to that. He destroyed that Strike King caffeine shad that I'm throwing. I'm just kind of doing a little pause and jerk there. Your dad, he's hot on those spoons. And my goodness gracious, how about that?
Oh, God, that a beauty.
Woo!
Let me see your face. Let me see your face.
Mwah. Well, folks, if you can't tell, it is an absolute treat to catch those South Louisiana redfish. They are some of the fightingest fish that I've ever had the opportunity to do battle with, and I have done battle with quite a few there in the Florida Keys, but never in South Louisiana until this trip. And folks, I'm throwing a Strike King caffeine shad on 60-pound Kansan braided line made by Seagar. Now I'm using a swim bait hook made by Mustad, and folks, this combination is absolutely perfect for skipping that Strike King soft plastic caffeine shad right up next to the reeds and then jerking it like you would a jerkbait. And folks, these monster redfish love it. Now the daily limit in South Louisiana is 5 redfish per fisherman that have to be 16 inches or better, with only one redfish that can be 27 inches or more. Now keep in mind that this fishing footage is from the very first day that we left Hendersonville, Tennessee and drove almost 600 miles. So right after we caught this redfish, it was time to head back to fishing camp and enjoy our first Grand Bayou sunset. Well, folks, as you all know, these are my absolute favorite moments to share with all of you here on Fishin' Affliction TV. God's stunning beauty that we get to enjoy. My goodness, it is absolutely overwhelming. And I don't want to miss sharing these moments with you. And another thing that I don't want to miss sharing with you are the moments that happen that are meant to be, well, a little bit more tender, so to speak, but become funny, such as this story from Mr. Robert Allen about his very first South Louisiana redfish. The day is semi-winding down, and we're still out here, but that is a very special spot right there, Mr. Allen, behind us. What is that?
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's the first place I ever caught a big red as a keeper. I'd say it must have been at least 25 inches. We flayed that sucker and put him on a grill, scales and all, and eat the whole thing.
Bobby, I thought this was going to be a tender story when he started.
Yeah.
So you ate the scales and all?
Yeah.
Filleted the sucker and ate the scales and all.
Ate the scales and all.
Well, it's a tender story, Mr. Allen. It just depends how you look at it.
Very tender. Very nice. Fish are nice and tender.
Well, how awesome is this, huh?
Do you see the platform up there?
I did. That's Tender Scales platform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right beside the post.
Scales and all.
Scales and all.
Well, folks, there's that tender story shared by Mr. Robert Allen. And in a moment, we'll be right back there in the wilds of South Louisiana. But speaking of in the wilds, let's go see some pictures from this week's
In the Wild. Your pictures in the wild. Brought to you by Poindexter's Outdoors in Gallatin, Tennessee.
Well, folks, a little earlier in the year, the big dog who's there in the middle got to spend some time doing a seminar about Florida strain stocking at a Real Men of God's monthly meeting, and here are some of the folks who attended, including the legendary Ed Lane sitting in the middle. And today's Miss Vic pick, this is the Crow Creek Train Trestle there at Gunnersville. Folks, you can post your pictures to our ever-popular Facebook page, and maybe you'll see them right here on the big screen.
In the Wild. Your pictures in the wild. Brought to you by Poindexter's Outdoors in Gallatin, Tennessee.
You're the rookie. This is your moment.
Market 15 pounds, 10 ounces, still champions this year. Kentucky Lane Strike King.
When you tie on a bait by Strike King.
Hey man, we got your back.
You're standing on the shoulders of legends.
Smyrna Ready Mix is an established company that handles business daily with integrity and professionalism. Whether you're a general contractor, professional builder, or a do-it-yourself homeowner, SRM has your concrete solutions. With several convenient locations in the Middle Tennessee area to serve you, the only call you need to make is to SRM, ready to serve you with integrity and professionalism.
Fishin' Affliction's Facebook page. Like it.
Heck's going on? What's all this noise down here?
Vicki here. You know what? You guys, he must think this is a sleeping trip. Did you ever hear Bill Hall say that to his?
No, I didn't, but I heard somebody wake me up this morning.
Okay, picture this little pupkin out here on the edge of the water.
Okay.
And he's got two youngsters in there, probably his grandchildren, or maybe great-grandchildren. And he opens the flap and he said, "Hey, this is not a fish, a sleeping shrimp. This is a fishing."
I like it. I like it.
Let's be a hog.
I like it. Morning, Bobby.
Good morning. How you doing?
Did we dream about redfish?
No. I slept. I mean, I slept.
Man.
5:10. I woke up and it's over. I'm ready to go.
It's time to go. I'm glad you woke me up. I'd have slept about 1 more minute if you hadn't woke me up.
Okay.
What's he doing? What's your dad doing? He ain't waiting for us, is he? Go ahead and catch a 24.
He's over fishing already.
Hey, catch a 25 and a half and he's out. I'm locking the bottom lock.
You're the driver.
Where's he taking us this morning?
No man land. Nobody's been there before.
Never.
No fish has been caught there, so we might find a couple.
Well, it looks like we got a traffic boat jam.
A traffic jam.
It's a traffic jam.
Yeah.
With everybody.
Well, folks, as you can see, it's busy there in the bayou. But something of interest, all of these boats were heading out to do some trout fishing, and we were the only ones down there targeting redfish at this time of the year. Now, Mr. Robert Allen and his son Bobby, well, they have made this trip a whole bunch of times, sometimes twice a year. So they know where the redfish are, and all we had to do was sit back and enjoy a beautiful sunrise boat ride, heading to no man's land to catch some more big South Louisiana redfish.
I got a fishing affliction, it's alright with me. I'm addicted to the freedom, it ain't hard to see. We could all use a reason to leave our trouble behind. I got a fishing affliction, it's the only thing on my mind. I got a fishing affliction, the only thing on my mind.
Let's go catch a big one. Well, folks, as you can see, this part of the Grand Bayou is a lot more marshy than it is swampy, with dozens of those navigation canals leading to those offshore oil rigs. Now, these canals can be anywhere from 7 foot to 30 foot deep and are easily navigated by those flat-bottom shrimp and oyster boats. But when you're fishing for these big redfish in the marsh, you are looking for the thinnest water that you can find. And of course, what happens when you put your boat in thin water? You're gonna get stuck. And that's why you need somebody that knows how to push you off the mud. And there's none better than Bobby Allen, even if his dad is the one who got us stuck.
All right, so I see the push pull out. Now, why we need that one more time?
Because Dad got us stuck.
We're not just stuck. The captain
Got us stuck.
got us stuck.
Yeah.
Now, we can't blame Bo on this one,
No,
because Bo knows.
He'd know better than to come up in here. All right.
Get out of here, go outside if we can get out.
We moving?
We moving. It smells good when you get that mud.
You get it going now?
It worked, didn't it?
It does work, don't it?
Thank goodness, Bobby. I'm glad we had one.
Yep. We'd be in trouble if we didn't, wouldn't we?
Well, right after Bobby got us unstuck, it was time for him to start catching those redfish, with kind of some help from his dad.
Get him, Bobby. Get him, Bobby. Woo! Bobby Allen.
Yeah.
Mr. Allen.
There we go. We got him anyway.
I was getting nervous.
That was 101 on how not to net a fish. Oh, Bobby Allen.
Yes.
First one of the day, my friend. Awesome. Let's see him, Bobby. Hold him in that sunshine. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
How about that, Bobby?
That's nice.
That's nice, huh? Hold him right there. I'm going to take a quick picture.
All right.
Bobby Allen.
Yeah, I got another one.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Did he come off?
No, he's still on.
Oh, he's on there?
He's
Okay.
He's coming this way with it.
Is it a trout? It's a trout.
No, it's a red.
Is it a red?
He's not that big, though.
Your dad's having some net
I think
issues.
he's going to be a keeper, though.
Get him, Bobby.
What do you mean?
Hey, you having a couple net issues there, Mr. Robert Allen?
I wasn't long enough.
Let me tell you. Now, we left a 16-footer at the house.
You scooped up mud and everything.
Yeah, you did.
There's bayou muck in there, Bobby. Bobby Allen, number 2.
He's a mudslinger. Look at him.
Oh, mudslinger. Bobby, we're just kind of trying to eyeball in this little area right here, and that was kind of an eyeball fish, wasn't it?
Yep, caught him right in the eyeball.
Well, folks, Bobby Allen's got the hot hand catching those South Louisiana redfish there in the bayou. And in a moment, we'll be right back with some more fishing action. But right now, it's time to head upstairs to the kitchen to see what Miss Vicky's got cooking this week. In the Skillet with Miss Vicki, the most delicious part of Fishin' Affliction TV.
Welcome to In the Skillet. I'm Vicki Porter, and today I have a recipe for you that combines a little bit of spice with a little bit of sweet. It's my spicy sweet potatoes. And now for the ingredients. You will need sweet potatoes cut into cubes, olive oil, brown sugar, chili powder, salt, and cayenne pepper. First, in a bowl, let's toss the sweet potatoes with a little bit of olive oil. Let's get those all mixed together. Now let's add our brown sugar. Next, let's add our cayenne pepper. Now let's add a little bit of chili powder. And last, let's add a little bit of salt. And mix this all together. Now let's put these on a cookie sheet that's covered with aluminum foil. Get them spread out on the cookie sheet. Now we're going to cook these uncovered at 400 for about 35 minutes. And be sure and stir them about every 15 minutes. After they're finished cooking, it's time to sit down and enjoy these spicy sweet potatoes. You can find this recipe at intheskillet.com. And be sure and click on the YouTube icon to see this recipe as well as all of my other In the Skillets. I'm Vicki Porter. Tune in next week to see what's cooking in the skillet.
S11 sunglasses makes it like the water is not even there.
Hey, some of you aren't lucky enough to have a boat, or you just don't want a boat, and that's okay with that, but you still love to go fishing. Got an idea for you. If you want to go to places where there's good fishing, where you can get out over the water a little bit, but not necessarily be in a boat, look for public fishing piers in Tennessee. There's a list of several of them on TWA websites, on the Region 4 website if you're way over in East Tennessee, or on the Region 2 website for sure if you're in Middle Tennessee, and they tell you the GPS coordinates, where you can find them, what lake they're on, how many they are, whether they're floating or still. It tells you all kinds of information about these piers, and it also might tell you, or it might not, about all the structure that's around these piers that'll help attract fish and gives you something to throw to as you're out there on those piers. Man, they're just wonderful. There's one called Morris Ferry that's right down in Franklin County, which is in Middle Tennessee. It's got 3 or 4 or 5 of them on that beautiful place. Good place to go spend some time with your family. But check out public fishing areas. They're free for you to go to and have a good time on these TWA public piers. And I'll see you next week right here on Fishin' Affliction.
Fishin' Affliction's YouTube channel. Watch it.
Welcome back to Fishin' Affliction TV, and this segment of the show is brought to you by Ranger Boats, Mercury Outboards, Deca Batteries, Akuma High Performance Fishing Gear, Seagar Fishing Line, Mustad Hooks, Onyx Life Jackets and Rainwear, FRABILL, Real Magic, Rugged Marine Electronic Mounts by Ram Mounts, Wigwam Socks, BBG Marine, and Poindexter's Outdoors in Gallatin, Tennessee.
It's time for Gibby's Grand Ole Lures and Tackle Treasures.
This is a TH Baits, 1860s, that's pre-Civil War, serpentine minnow. If you notice, it's all brass with just a little blade that runs around it that makes it spin in the water. The reason that it is one of my very favorites is because that it has original hardware. And the original hardware, if you'll notice, is really unique. It has what's called a shepherd's hook on it. It is a detachable. You see the shepherd's staff on the hook. On the other end, for the swivel, it has a shepherd's swivel on it. One can find this bait, but very seldom do you find it with the original hardware on it, and that's the reason that it's one of my very favorite pre-1900 lures. On a collectability scale of 1 to 10, it's 11.
Folks, this is just one of the Grand Ole Lures and Tackle Treasures in Mr. Gibby Gibson's tremendous collection. And folks, Gibby is a past president of the National Fishing Lures Collectors Club, a wonderful source of knowledge and friendships, and a place where you can see countless Grand Ole Lures and Tackle Treasures. Be sure to check out this wonderful organization online at nflcc.org.
Bobby Allen.
Yeah, got another one.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Did he come off?
No, he's still
Oh, he's on there? Okay. Is it a trout? It's a trout.
No, it's a red.
Is it a little red?
He's not that big, though.
Your dad's having some net
I think
issues.
he's going to be a keeper, though.
Get him, Bobby.
What do you mean,
Hey, you having a couple net issues there, Mr. Robert Allen?
I wasn't long enough.
Let me tell you. Now, we left a 16-footer at the house.
You scooped up mud and everything.
Yeah, you did.
There's bayou muck in there, Bobby. Bobby Allen, number 2.
He's a mudslinger. Look at him.
Oh, mudslinger. Bobby, we're just kind of trying to eyeball in this little area right here, and that was kind of an eyeball fish, wasn't it?
Yep, caught him right in the eyeball.
You think he should see?
Look at there, huh? What's wrong with that, huh?
That's a keeper.
What's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
That's beautiful.
Well, folks, as you can see, Bobby Allen has got the hot hand catching those South Louisiana redfish, and all his dad and I could do was sit back and enjoy the Bobby Allen show.
You got it right there. Bobby Allen with the hot hand. This is a bigger one, Bobby, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's bigger than that last one. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
He's ours now. We can celebrate now.
Shoot, yeah.
Look at that.
Look at there, Mr. Robert Allen.
How's that for FRABILL?
FRABILL did it, and I'm going to tell you something. Your netting skills are getting better. We're practicing today, ain't you?
You know what? Right now, I'm the best.
You are.
You're the best.
You are the best. I'm glad Bobby came on this trip.
We got 3 fish in the boat.
Hey, I'm glad Bobby's here. I'm glad Bobby's here.
Yeah, you got that right.
Bobby Allen, that's the biggest one yet.
We'd be hungry tonight.
Biggest one today, yeah.
You get hungry way out there.
Yeah.
Didn't he get you way out there?
We saw this one possibly feeding off that oyster bed, Bobby, right there.
Yeah, I think he come out off after.
Good, then give me the camera.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Can we stand up every day now?
Come on up here. This is about as close as I'm getting to a redfish right this second, but I'm going to touch him.
That's
awesome.
Like.
That's what we're looking for?
Like.
Your dad said that's a sea trout. I thought we'd come all this way for trout.
Sam, do you like this redfish?
I want to tell you something. It's paradise. It is sportsman's paradise, but hanging out with 2 people that you get to enjoy this kind of stuff with right here, this is exciting. If you don't like it, there's more room for us, isn't there?
That's right.
That's awesome. What a great fish.
Yeah.
Great fish. Yum, yum.
Yeah.
I'd say that's like
dinner time.
At least 20 inches. About a 20.
Yeah, well, check it out.
About a 20.
Bobby Allen?
Yeah.
Who's got the hot hand, Mr. Robert Allen?
Wait.
Hey, big keeper.
My gosh. My goodness, Bobby Allen. That's awesome, man.
I'm gonna wash the dirt off of him.
Gonna give him a bath.
Yeah.
Mr. Allen, who's got the hot hand? Your son has got the hot hand. My gosh, he's wearing them out.
Is it working?
He's all over it today. That is awesome. This could be the longest one yet, Bobby. My gosh, look at there. All right, what's the official measurement?
See what we got.
4. It's 4. That's right.
19 and a half.
Another 19 and a half.
Pretty close. Yep. Okay, wait, let's get one more shot of it right here. Let's put it up.
Oh my goodness gracious.
How's that?
Looks like antlers. That's awesome. Oh, awesome. So this is how we got. Bobby has got his filming crew, his netting crew. He's got his get the cooler door for me crew.
Yeah, you don't even have to open the door in the cooler.
Man sitting, you know, it's the truth. And you know, a lot of times people say the person sitting in the middle doesn't get to the fish.
Here's why he's catching them. Let me show you something. Look at this rig. Look at his rig. Look at his rig.
I love it.
Look at how he's catching them. Can you see anything wrong?
Well, you know, first of all, I know it's a Strike King Red Magic bait, number one, but I would definitely have hooked that hook a little bit better if he hadn't.
I think it just came unhooked.
I think he did.
That fish done it, didn't it?
That redfish magic's working, isn't it, Bobby?
Sure is.
Strike King Redfish Magic, they're awesome. Oh, that's just awesome. Congratulations, Bobby. Catch some more. Catch some more.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
That's awesome, buddy. And your dad, Bobby, go again, go again. Something just come to the surface right at the same spot. Bobby!
You don't like it, do you? Come on, baby.
That's those spots right there.
Spotty.
Catching the spots. Is that Bobby's limit? Hold him up, Bobby. Look at that. He's beautiful, Bobby. He is beautiful.
He's a good one.
Look at that, Mr.
You see this?
Look at the spots.
Look at that.
Spots on this. Got 6 on this side.
Isn't that something? He's beautiful.
26 and a half.
You gotta love it when they're like that.
Same as the rest of them.
That's all right.
Boy, that's pretty thing.
I can't fish no more now, y'all.
Well, hey, Bobby, we would take you in, but the rest of us ain't caught nothing.
I know it. Y'all better hurry up.
Yep. Bobby Allen with the hot hand. That's it, brother. That's so cool. That's awesome, man. Awesome.
Well, folks, Bobby Allen definitely had the hot hand on day 2 of our South Louisiana red fishing trip. And on future episodes of Fishin' Affliction TV, we'll be heading back down to the bayou to share some more exciting redfish action with you. Thank you for tuning in and spending your time with us here on Fishin' Affliction TV. And be sure to join us right here next week for some more
Fishin' Affliction for those who've got it bad.
This week's Team Fishin' Affliction featured Facebook friend is
Rochelle Pritt.
And thanks for being our Facebook friend. For your chance to join in the fun and become an official Team Fishin' Affliction featured Facebook friend, simply like us on Facebook. And be sure to write a comment on our wall. As always, a big thank you to all of our national and local sponsors for providing us with the most advanced technology and highest quality products and services. Be sure to visit each of our partners online through the sponsor links page on our official website at fishingaffliction.com. And this is your old pal Matthew Gillen, the voice of Fishin' Affliction TV, hoping that you'll tune in next week, because there's no doubt that Dan and the big dog got it bad. They've got Fishin' Affliction for those who got it bad.
Looking down in it. I don't know what's in it.
Yeah, you do.
I don't want to know what's in it. How would you face it over?
Why you so
put your camera over there. No, put your camera in it.
Oh, in it.
How would you put it
down in it?
So you can look down in it.
I'm looking.
What's in it? I don't know. It was laying down. I picked it up and the thing were haywire.
What is it?
I don't know.
Well, let's tip it over and let them out.
No! We want to see first.
There it is. It's a cat.